Good day and welcome back to another DB Legends video. In this video, we are going to take a look at the new Legends Battle Royale. And this Legends Battle Royale is for the future and the God Key teams. So this is a pretty decent kind of category. I think they're doing like joint categories. So they can be future or God Key units. There is only one real condition, and that's that fusion based warriors will take increased damage. So I think they're trying to decrease the amount of fusion warrior based god key units, basically to prevent kind of them taking too much damage, or overpowering the meta, I guess. But beyond that, it's pretty much the stock standard Legends Royale. Basically, you're going to get the chance at Legends Royale coins. You'll get one if you win. You won't get any if you lose a match, and you can trade them in for Chrono crystals, multi-Z power, and some PvP lines. Obviously, you only get 2 tickets per day. It's a 5-day event, so that's 10 attempts, so 10 coins in total that you're going to be able to get. Of course, as well, I guess, to kind of mention, the way the Legends Battle Royale ranking system works is you will gain 500 points for every win and 500 points for every loss you will lose. So essentially, you start off with 5,000. If you win, you'll go to 5,500. If you lose, you'll go to, 4,500. In theory, as you go down, in terms of losing, so if you lose, you will go down. And basically, if you win, you'll go up and fight harder players. So it should technically cancel itself out. You should somewhat get a decent chance at getting at least 1 or 2 coins and getting your hands on some rewards. Obviously, the most important, I guess, I want to say the most important kind of thing about this is the Chrono crystals. But the rewards aren't too crazy, and I think that's fine. Personally speaking, there's not like too much of an issue to specifically run like the content for huge rewards, and I think that's really the best way to look at it. I don't think they want to make a pressured environment for you to obviously have to run Legends Royale in addition to all the other content that you do. So obviously beyond that, it's just to fight the Legends Royale. Of course, given the typings, you're probably going to see a lot of Ultra Goku or Super Saiyan Rose Goku Blacks. So, good luck to you. This guy seems very, very good, and he looks like he's going to be a bit of a problem. But of course, you can do your best. Always give it a try. Like I said, you'll be knocked down in the rankings as you go along, and so if you lose, you should, in theory, fight people that are closer to your skill level. And if you win, you should also fight people, in your skill level, basically. So it shouldn't really be a huge surprise. You should be able to have a decent time. Of course, I think, honestly, looking at it as like a kind of normal kind of how difficult it is to build a team, I don't think God Key and Future are too difficult to build decent teams out of, and you can use units that are of both, so they don't need to be both Future and God Key. So really, it's quite fine. The only real limitation is that you have to have, obviously, you want to refrain from using Fusion Warrior, because Fusion Warriors will take increased damage. But it's not a huge concern, because honestly, okay, so Fusion Warriors will take more damage, but this isn't a major issue because the damage doesn't seem to be too much. I'm trying out a Fusion Warrior in the form of Vegito just to take a look and see how noticeable it is, and honestly it doesn't seem too bad. Personally speaking, it is a little bit difficult to tell, because obviously Ultra Super Saiyan Rose is the one that is doing a lot of the damage and has a natural type advantage. against, my units. But I think in general it's going to be pretty interesting. And I think it's not too bad. A Legends Battle Royale, as always, it's really optional for you guys. You don't have to get too into it, and you don't have to go far too in-depth with how Battle Royale is, because honestly it's really not that big a concern for you. I think personally speaking, you don't need to get big time invested into Legends Battle Royale, especially if you don't have a good team for it. However, if you do have a good team for it, then honestly I would consider taking a look at it, because at the end of the day, it is something that could help you out, and a couple Chrono Crystals here or there never goes amiss, honestly speaking, just because like we're all trying to summon out here, and Chrono Crystals always help us. So yeah, but yeah, that's really it. Obviously, you're watching my PvP gameplay at this point, which isn't going very well. It never really tends to go too well. It doesn't tend to go too crazy or anything like that. But yeah, I think in general it's at this point alright. Considering I had two type disadvantage units in the form of Zamasu and the Vegeta Blue, I honestly think this didn't go too badly. We managed to get a opponent knocked out. We managed to get him low as well. I think in general this was not too bad, at least from my perspective. I actually don't think this person did as well as they probably should have, considering the strength of Goku Black, especially in this situation where he's already facing two units and have notable element disadvantage against him. So yeah, but I mean that's basically it. That's basically it from me, personally speaking. I don't think there's anything for you to focus on too badly. I think most players should have a fairly decent time when it comes down to being invested on Battle Royale. You should be able to decipher whether you need to be super invested or not super invested, because don't waste your time if your team's not there. I don't think it's needed, and I think it's really not something that's going to boost your Chrono Crystal count that much, or anything like that. But of course, that is basically it. I hope you guys enjoyed the video, just to show you guys the gear for my team. And yeah, one thing I will mention, there is of course a awakening that's come out for a pretty useful piece of gear that I actually use a lot on my Super Saiyan Rose, Goku Black type units. And yeah, if you want to use a pretty good piece of gear, then this is going to help. Personally speaking, I think it's a nice augment upgrade. I think it makes it look pretty good overall. But yeah, that's basically going to be it from me. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you did, of course, leave a like, and I always appreciate the support. It's really helpful. And yeah, I'll see you guys in the next one. So until then, of course, thank you so much for watching, and I hope you guys have the best of luck in Battle Royale. And you're gonna probably need it if you're facing this many Super Saiyan Roses. But yeah, that's it from me. Bye.